What's up, guys? It's Nico from Everyday Gaming, back with another video for you guys today. Today I'm doing a deck list of for Narukami, one of the newest decks to come out of Miyaji collection. So I think this deck is very versatile. It's a lot of fun to play. Oh, sorry, my dog's here, and and I think it's a lot of fun. So first off, for triggers, I have I got 3 fronts here with 3 crits, 3 of that crit, and then 2 of this one. Now I think that I was playing 8 crit for a while, and I thought that it was the way to go, but sometimes you just need fronts, and you need the unpredictability of your opponent not knowing what kind of offensive trigger you have. So I think it's definitely interesting. I've got 4 perfect guards here. So 4 perfect guards because you have to run them. It's not too good not to. And 4 heal. So pretty much a standard trigger lineup going on here, except for maybe the offensive triggers. But hey. And now for grade 1s, I have the Damage on Flipper, Lightning of Hope. A lot of people don't run it. It's just a one of, because I think the other 3 grade 1s that I play are pretty much undisputable. So I run 4 Demolition, 4 Phoenix, and 4 Lizard Soldier Riki. Demolition is great when you get to ride him early. If you can see him as your first ride, you're almost guaranteed to get a free draw, so that's always really nice. Rising Phoenix can win you just so many games. This card is so good. It's so much advantage. You block with it, you ride it, and you soul blast it, or it goes to damage and you heal it. Just any way you can get this card into the graveyard, it's just fantastic because it helps you build a board, which is Excel's problem. Is a lot of times its board has a bunch of holes in it, or it doesn't have boosters or anything like that. But this card really helps, and I'd like to see more cards like this in future Excel decks. It also has a really nice combo with your grade 3 where you can call it out during the battle phase, and that helps a lot. It's won me a ton of games being able to get an extra attack in with your XL columns. So definitely a great card. And Riki helps you pull up your opponent's grade 1s and get rid of them, so you can really clear their board, because otherwise you have no other way to get rid of stuff in the back row. So against certain decks, you can really do a lot of damage hitting those boosters. And he does also attack for 11 when you use his effect. So moving on to the grade 2s here, playing 4 Thunderstorm Dragoon. I love this card. It's so good early because if your opponent's never gonna have rear guards until they're at 3. So if you can get a good early rush with him, he's always going to be 14, so they're going to have to at least drop 5 to 10, which is always really nice depending on what grade they're on. Then I run 4 Death Scythe. This card is pretty good, but you're never getting his effect off more than once, maybe twice if you're lucky. I'm more so playing 4 so I can see him more consistently. And if you can't get his bind effect off, he is just a Thunderstorm Dragoon most of the time, which is pretty nice. So I don't really think your other options are too great. So we're running 4 of him, and then we're running 4. Well, I don't even know this card's name. That one from the starter deck. We have Recklessness Dragon. Recklessness is a really nice card. He's a 12k attacker. His bind effect is very cheap. So he's definitely a 4 of. He's probably your best ride because you get to bind. So he's just a pretty solid card all around. So moving on to the grade 3s here, we have. I'm just running pretty simple 4 Detox Stinger, and we are running 4 Tonics Drill Dragon. Now, you really, in some games you want to ride your Stinger first, but in a lot of games, if I have a good aggro start, I really want to see the Tonics first, the drill, because your opponent is since they don't want their stuff to get binded, what they do is they don't call anything. So then you can ride your Detonics and you get to stand and attack again for free. So that's really nice. But in some games when you don't get the Detonics, or if you need to start clearing board or gaining advantage, because if you can ride him and then ride over him, your Detonics comes out at 22, which is nice. You get a free unit and you get a free bind if you have the counter blasts. Now, a thing that I see a lot of people do in this deck is what they always forget that his effect binds one before he attacks and discards. So I'll always see like people call this and use its effect when they shouldn't. So that's one thing to watch out for this deck. But as long as you're paying attention to everything, I don't think that'll be too big of a problem. I think this deck is fantastic. It's a lot of fun to play, and definitely been winning me a lot of games at my locals. I've been doing real good with this deck. It's been really working for me. So thank you guys for coming by. We'll have more content for Vanguard, Pokemon. I think eventually we're gonna start doing Yu-Gi-Oh. So just like, comment, subscribe, and you guys have a nice day.